Divine, whatever it is that you may need me to help the Capricorn Energy Collective know about whatever it is that they may need to know about, Divine, for your divine love and guidance, I ask that you bring it forth, bring it through, so that they may connect with you and understand something about themselves, whatever it is that they could be currently going through. Give your divine love and guidance and grace. Thank you. I'm thankful. Hello Capricorns, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in today, tonight, or whichever time you decide to watch this reading right now. I appreciate you. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating, Lotus healing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back and thank you. I appreciate you, okay? So, this is going to be a general reading overall for the Capricorn Energy Collective. Hope that it finds you well and resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. Power of the Divine Masculine. That comes back out again. We know something. Matter of fact, I'm about to go with those two. I just felt that, okay? So I hope that whatever comes through for you, I hope that it resonates for you, brings you some clarity or some calm. But if not, it's all good. This simply means that it's not your energy or message, Capricorn, okay? All right. We got, for the first two, power of the Divine Masculine and trust in the plan, okay? Not the pan, but the plan. You're on a journey of self-discovery as well. Just like I was doing the other readings or the previous readings that I was doing, it was like a process of ascension, a process of evolution, a process of understanding. Right now, Capricorn, you're embracing your divine masculine energy from your divine masculine energy. That's what you're embracing. That's what you're embodying. That's what you're tapping into. Okay, you're understanding the process of that. You're trusting the process of that. Or you're encouraged to trust the process or experience of that, which is led by the second oracle here, trusting the plan. So, divine masculine, if you are a Capricorn, or if you are divine feminine Capricorn, okay, this does not mean, just because this is masculine, this just does not mean or extend to the male Capricorns, okay? This is just a perspective of divinity within, be it whether you are male or female. But speaking of the power of the divine masculine, this is a structured individual. This is someone who is very decisive, very discerning. They are very responsible. They are very consistent. They are very committed. They are very loyal, okay, to divine's guidance. They are very loyal to themselves and what best serves them, what is most appropriate for them in their life, what is most appropriate for them in their energy. This is someone who makes very calculating decisions from a divine perspective, from a high perspective, from a healing perspective, from a divine perspective, if that makes sense, okay? This is someone who chooses the correct things and makes the right choices and decisions. This is someone who does not waste time, okay, on anything that does not serve or that does not benefit. This is a divine masculine or divine feminine who is truly focused on being manifesting, okay? And I was about to say manipulating, but not manipulating in a way, or manipulating from a place of greed or ego or any type of lower level energy like that. But this is tapping into higher frequency, the higher realms, okay, the higher connection and self, the higher connection with God, the higher connection with divine's guidance overall, and understanding how to operate, understanding how to choose, understanding how to manifest, understanding how to build and how to connect, how to manifest, how to go through the process, how to be calculating from a healing place or a good place, you know what I'm saying? And I understand how the word calculating can seem very robotic and cold and harsh, but this isn't what this is. This is being calculating for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Not wasting any time. This is an energy that holds integrity, okay? This is someone who is responsible with his or herself. This is someone that is consistent with his or herself. This is someone that doesn't pull any fucking punches because they know they got to put in the work in order to get the much needed desired results that they're looking for, that they're asking for, that they're seeking. Okay, so Capricorn, you have to allow yourself to know, to continue to trust in the plan and the process, in whichever way you are manifesting that, in whichever way you are learning that, or in whichever way you are building on that currently. Okay, all right. So, ooh, that jump. Star child, star child, star child. This is you understanding that you're a multidimensional being. Okay, you are a part of the stars. Yes, you are a part of the universe. Yes, you are immersed in the universe. You are connected to God. You are an extension of God. You are an extension of your ascended masters and teachers, every beautiful divine being in between and out between this reality that is helping you and guiding you and assisting you through divine love and guidance and grace. So more to be, affirm that with the divine, affirm that with yourself, and know it to be so. Okay, just as much so you are a part of the earth. Okay, as you see, the water runs through her hands. Okay, but the stars and the planets are in her hair. Okay, there are trees and there's ground beneath her. So this is having the mastered understanding of knowing that I am a multidimensional being living in a physical reality, living in a dense, in a way, a very dense reality. This is mastering that power. This is mastering that energy and that ability and that psyche. Okay, for whoever that makes sense for. Mastering that perception and that understanding and insight about who you are as a multidimensional being, because you have embraced the higher level, the higher form, the higher example, or the higher prospect, if that makes sense, the higher version of yourself. Okay, trusting in that process and finding alignment, finding intuitiveness, for whoever that makes sense for. Maybe your intuitiveness is kicking in a lot more. Okay, maybe you're starting to know shit before you know shit, if that makes sense for some of you. Some of you already know this. Some of you are already learning this. Or maybe this energy is just building up and empowering itself now that you are reaching a higher level of divinity. These things can now fully, truly blossom, bloom, and unlock for you. Okay, so Star Child, again, like I said, is just you mastering that you are a multidimensional being. You are a part of the earth just as well as you are a part of the universe. Okay, that's beautiful. All right, Divine, I ask for the next oracle to come through. This slid forward. What's this? Initiation by water. Going with that one. Initiation by water, okay, is the fourth one. So initiation by water is just the cleansing and the clearing of your emotions, and this is repeated twice. So Capricorn, you may have some water energy associated with you in your chart somewhere, or there could be a water energy around you in some way, shape, or form, or there could just be the energy of water that could be very healing for you right now. Water energy that could be very balancing and clearing for you right now. Water is a part of the earth. It goes hand in hand. You are an earth energy, so okay, that makes a lot of sense. And the earth, oh shit, I forgot to mention, the earth is beneath this divine Zen being right here. This is like a master. Just envision this person as like the divine source creator, or this being as a divine source creator, as your divine guides, or some type of ancestral guide from the higher realm that's guiding you, that's helping you to believe. Okay, understand and know that this is like an example, a physical embodiment of every beautiful divine being in the higher realms that's guiding you and helping you and assisting you. And the earth energy, or the elements and the imagery of earth, is repeated 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, and this is your reading. You know, also his mind is projected towards the universe as well, just as hers is in the universe as well. He is focused on the molecular structures of how to be practical and logical, and how to build shit and make shit balanced and aligned, and how to create longevity. Okay, how to build and maintain longevity. That is what that energy is. Sorry if I'm all over the place, y'all. Just flow with me, okay? It's all good. Okay, so initiation by water. Okay, we got water here also. Water is an element that is repeated 1, 2, 3 times. So please be mindful of that, Capricorn. If you are in any way going through the process of any type of emotional healing, energetic healing when it comes to water, you could be doing some type of water therapy, listening to water type of meditations to help you soothe and heal and balance and realign, using water to clear your energy out, using water or the sound of water could really help balance your mind and clear your emotions and bring a sense of presence, divine presence into your being, so that God can sort of like, it'll be easy. I don't know why I'm hearing this. So you can be easier to communicate with. I don't know. Some of you guys it may be difficult for God to communicate with some of y'all because y'all are so, I guess, so earth, I guess, or such a Capricorn, that water would help sort of loosen things up a little bit. So I encourage you guys to use water in whichever way that best serves you, to really help you to feel more present, more peaceful, more clear, more of a clear channel. This is all about you being a clear channel. Like I said, as you see this water running through her hands here, you see water running not only through his hands, but through his light running through his body. So this is you understanding or having emotional or intelligence, or some of you are gaining the ability of emotional intelligence, or you're encouraged to continue to work on your emotional intelligence. Okay, growing and understanding, researching your emotions. Okay, dissecting your emotions, using water to heal, using water to meditate, using water to feel more balanced, to feel more peace, to feel more connected to God, or to communicate more clearly with God and with your higher guides. Okay, in whichever way water makes sense for you. Apply those things. Okay, I don't know why, I just feel encouraged to tell you guys that water is very important here, because water is repeated 3 times, just as earth is repeated 3 times. So be logical about it. Okay, as you are being logical about it, or being encouraged to be logical about it. Yeah, earth energy is definitely important, but initiation by water speaks of emotional intelligence. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. We all understand the energy of resentment, or the feeling of resentment, you know, because somebody did something for whatever fucking reason to us, and we feel resentful. We feel like you owe me, and you did this and you did that. But if we go deep into that energy of resentment, we find ourselves truly trying to, at some point, yeah, that person may have done what they done. Yeah, those things may have happened the way that they happened. But how long are you going to resent this person? How long are you going to hold a resentful energy towards this person, place, or thing? You know what I mean? Eventually, you're going to have to allow yourself to see deeper, okay? Deeper into the molecular structures of what causes the resentment within you, or what causes the resentment overall, okay? And how you're actually you get to a point where you're actually realizing you're holding this person hostage, or you're holding this person, place, or thing responsible for something that you are now encouraged to heal on your own, master on your own, fix and trust and align on your own. And not to say that you're going to be alone, but this person may have affected you, this person, place, or thing may have affected you, but it's your own personal conscious choice to be responsible for your healing. You know what I'm saying? So that is having emotional intelligence. Yeah, it's the surface understanding of it is resentment, but what is it really? That's having that type of understanding. That's having that type of insight and perception into your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, like I said before, that's mastering that. That's understanding that. So some of you could definitely be working on your emotional intelligence, your emotional healing. Okay, using water to do so in whichever way this element blesses you, in whichever way this element in whichever way you receive this element, in a way that it best serves. Okay, and if you're not sure, pray and allow God to bring that information to you. Allow God to bring that guidance and that insight and awareness to you. Okay, it will be brought to you. Pray for it, wait for it, be at peace, and it'll come. Okay, trust in the process anyway. Trust in the process in the meantime, in between time, and allow God to show you what you need to see. But for those of you that are already here, or that already know exactly what I'm saying, emotional intelligence is something that you're gaining on, or it's something that you are currently feeling a little bit more feely about, if that makes sense. And I understand how Capricorns can sometimes be very stoic in a way, or kind of like unemotional. Even though you guys are emotional, it's just in a way a surface thing, and it's in a way of you being calculating and, you know, constructed, okay, or constructive, and you're logical and you're precise, and you like to make the right choice and the right decisions, and you like to be strategic, and you don't like to fuck up, and you don't like to, you know, you don't like to fail. You don't want to fail. Some I'm getting that, but I think that's sort of like Capricorn energy overall. You guys don't like to fail. You guys don't like to feel like you missed out on an opportunity of greatness where you could be even more successful, or even more what's the word? Add to, okay, to improve your reputation even more, okay? You know what I mean? Your rep is important to you. And maybe for some of you in an egotistical sense, but for some of you on a deeper level of your own self and personal connection and understanding, I got to improve my rep. Like, I know I'm real. I want to become realer. You know what I mean? If that makes sense for whoever that needed to hear that. But it's like having that type of understanding, that type of connection, that type of insight into emotions. So Capricorns, some of you are moving into the process and the flow and path of what true emotional intelligence is, what truly being connected to your emotional, and what being, okay, let me slow it down. Hold on, y'all. What being truly connected to your emotions mean, okay? What your emotions mean, you're understanding that. It's all these things, you know, for whoever is hitting, in whichever way it's hitting you, for those of you that are watching. You know, it's like whatever your emotions are, it's understanding that from a high perspective. As I said before, water is literally running through this man's hands, so he's allowing himself to be a clear channel, okay, for divine's guidance, love, light, and power, so that he or she can truly understand himself, him or herself, or master him or herself, okay? And light is beaming through his body. So this is having an understanding from a divine perspective about what your emotional state or what emotions are for you, okay? All right. Divine, I asked for the last oracle to come through. Thank you. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. That's nice. Yeah, you find peace. Look at how you looking. Like, his eyes are closed and shit, and he got his arms open, and the kingdom of heaven, the divine kingdom within is connected, it's aligned, it's fucking turned on, the lights are turned on, it's switched on, it's there, you know, it's embodied, it's empowered, it's present. Divine's guidance, divine's guidance overall, the divine kingdom, and your own inner kingdom, they're all interconnected. And this is you being fully at peace, fully fulfilled, contentment, happiness, joy within. There's no struggle, because you know all is well. You know that God is present. You know that you're present. You know that love and life is present. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. That's the energy that you reach. That's sort of like the same guy right here. Like, he's going through the process of feeling and channeling and understanding, experiencing the highs and the lows, and then finding an even space, or that balanced spot, or that right spot after all those challenges, or going through all of those phases and all of those processes and all those fucking rite of passages and shit like that. You know what I mean? Going through all those experiences, experiencing all of those things, to come to a place of knowing that God is forever present. I'm forever present. Love is forever present. Life is forever present. That's what that means. Okay? So, with that being said, Capricorn, let me go ahead and pull. Okay, y'all, my camera stopped recording. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull 3 clarifiers for this energy. Okay. I like it, though. It was sweet. I like this. I hope you like it, too. You know, I hope that, well, I'm not going to say I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated for you. You know, and even if you did like it, I hope it helped you and brought you some type of positivity of some kind, okay? So let me go ahead and pull 3 clarifiers for you for this energy right here. Then we're going to close the reading out. All right. Divine, I asked for the first. Thank you. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, you can. Because who can be more real with you than you, right? All right. Divine, I asked for the next oracle to come through. Thank you. Surrender. I can release my need to control. I'm going to put these here like that. Okay. Divine, I asked for the next oracle to come through. Blame. I accept responsibility for my will. When I just saying that, y'all, I'm probably going to end up doing one more from this, but yeah, we got blame here. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Surrender. I'm reading it backwards. Let me start here. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, we got surrender. I can release my need to control. And we got blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah. Okay. So honesty is related to trust in the plan. It's related to power of the divine masculine. It's related to initiation by water. It's the understanding I have to go through this process. I have to understand who I am as the divine masculine or divine feminine from, you know, from my purpose, for my journey. Okay, that's honesty. And then what's followed by that, these two are basically holding hands: honesty and surrender. Okay, when you're being honest, you're being transparent. When you're being transparent, you're being receptive to truth because you're displaying truth. And as you do that, God is allowing you or encouraging you to surrender more to the truth that you're seeking, or that you're desiring, or that you want, or that you need, or that will best improve you. Okay, I can release my need to control. Yeah, Capricorns like to sometimes be in control of shit, and you like to, oh, it has to be this way, you know. But you like I said here, you're very strategic and calculating sometimes in a way when it comes to certain stuff that you want to do. But sometimes, and look at how this surrender falls right under this initiation by water, and this honesty falls right under Star Child. So this is all about you understanding your multi-dimensionalism, if that makes sense. Okay, and surrendering to the process of your emotions, the clearing of your emotions, the healing of your physical, spiritual, emotional, and energetic overall. Okay, that's the purpose and the process overall of what you're going through. Okay, and then blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Just like I was saying, I don't know why I brought that up, and that's so crazy that I brought that up, and then blame comes out. Resentment, like I was speaking of the word, I was giving you the example for some of you, resentment. You know, yeah, you feel resentful towards this or towards that or towards this person or towards these people. But what is it really? How did it really affect you? And how can you transform it to where you're no longer trying to pin it to anyone else, but you're taking responsibility for your own healing now. You're being responsible with your own actions, thoughts, efforts, and intentions now, because that's eventually what you're going to have to come to. Yeah, you're going to go through your experiences of resentment and anger and, you know, frustration, but then it all comes back to you. It all comes back to your emotions and you being in control of them, and you finding a better perspective, a heightened insight and understanding about what you're really feeling and why you're really feeling it. Blame. Okay, let me do one more. Divine, I ask for another oracle to come through. Thank you. Guilt. Ugh, I don't like that. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. I like it, but I don't. And the reason why was because I always like to leave out on a high note, but sometimes, you know, it just don't happen like that. So we got blame and guilt. So some of you could be feeling, some of you could be blaming people, places, or things that you kind of need to allow yourself to release and break free from in order for you to grow. Some of you could be blaming yourselves and feeling guilty. And now it's time for you to revolutionize that energy, revolutionize those emotions, revolutionize that toxicity and the burden of you reliving that nightmare every single day, every single second, every single moment, every time you think about it in your head. It's time for you to revolutionize and change and transform that so that you can now gain a higher sense of self. You have to go through it in order to heal it. You know, that's what some of you are going through right now. That's what some of you are currently encouraged to continue to go through so that you can gain this type of understanding of having cosmic Christ. Okay, blame and guilt. In order to break free from this energy of blame and guilt, be it internally or externally, you have to be honest with your process. Okay? You have to surrender to the journey and the experience in order for you to connect to the higher sense or the highest sense of yourself through divine's love and guidance and grace. Okay? Let me do one last one, all right? And then that's going to be it. Divine, I asked for, oh, hold on. Got a little messy. Divine, I asked for the last one to come through. Thank you. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, okay? As I said, water is an important theme and earth is an important theme because you are an earth sign. Humor can help with this as well. You know what I'm saying? Humor can help with this energy as well. So you have honesty, even though it kind of feels, I know Capricorns don't like to look vulnerable or feel vulnerable, but really nobody likes to feel vulnerable or look vulnerable, you know, because we feel from our lower perspective or our lower perception when it comes to that type of energy of what vulnerability is. Oh, I'm easy. It's easy for me to be attacked. It's easy for me to be judged. It's easy for me to be laughed at. It's easy for me to be talked about. Someone could easily try to come for me when I'm feeling vulnerable, when I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling in a sensitive way. But it's true strength to feel vulnerable and to feel powerful in your vulnerability. That's something that some of you Capricorns are currently going through. You're finding that your vulnerability is a real true strength, and it's a real true power, and it's a very beautiful thing to feel once you allow yourself to master the perception of what you think vulnerability is, or what vulnerability means to you. Okay, finding a better way to deal with your vulnerability and to embrace it. Okay, so honesty, truth, and transparency to yourself, to your experience, to what is currently happening, and surrendering to the process of your divine path, okay, your divine journey, your divine process, okay, and allowing humor, okay, to sort of be like another thing to add to what could help you to move through this process a little less chaotic like, or a little less tense. Okay, anytime you're laughing at something, you're happy, you're tickled, you know what I'm saying? It brings your mood up, you know what I mean? It puts you in a good mood when you're laughing about something that's funny or that's humorous. So you are encouraged to, I don't know why I'm getting this too, some of you are encouraged to laugh at yourself. You know, some of you are possibly currently laughing at yourself for being so mad about shit that you took so long to get over, that really wasn't as deep as you thought it was. Or some of you are allowing yourselves to laugh at others that you really were tripping about. And you're realizing, I can't fucking believe I was tripping about you like that. Or I can't really fucking believe I was tripping about that experience like that. What? Really? I was feeling emotional about this shit. That's crazy. But it's all about your change in perspective and insight about things. And that's the awareness that God, the guidance overall is trying to bring you to. So let me say it again. Honesty, surrender, honesty, truth, and transparency, surrendering to the process and embracing the lighter side of life. Okay, laughing, being joyful. Like I said, using humor to break up the tightness, okay, the tension, using humor to break up the tension, but also using honesty and surrender to break down this false energy, okay, this false lower level frequency of blame and guilt. Embrace these three so that these two here won't trouble you in your process so much. Okay, so with all of that being said, Capricorns, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that whatever I said, in whichever way that I said it, I hope that it resonated with you, brought you some clarity of some kind. My battery is blinking right now, so thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you again with another reading.